What did I have in my filthy little pockets today? Stick around and we'll talk about it. We're back! Okay, welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that likes to strip the screws on its PM2 just for kicks. Today, we're going to talk about what I was carrying. So this is something I've been doing lately. You guys seem to like it. It's just whatever combination I have in my pocket, if it's different than the last time. So today, in my filthy little pockets, I had these 3 items. Well, this was on my wrist. This is my Seiko quartz watch that I purchased from Joma's shop, and I don't really have the model on hand. This is a green and black dial, quartz movement. I got it because it has a thinner case. This is about 11 millimeters. It's really nice. Anyway, this watch has been really nice. As you guys know, I'm a champion of the quartz movement. I do have some automatics and stuff like that, but I don't really like to set my watches that often if I can help it. And this one's great because anytime I just want to put it on, I can just go. I don't have to worry about setting it. I actually find the band to be fairly comfortable. I did have to take out a couple of links. You know, I don't have giant wrists. But on a whole, this has been a really great watch. I've liked it a lot. About 120 bucks, I think, on Joma's shop. Just look for the green dial. Cool watch, though. Anyway, that was the watch I was wearing. For a light, I actually had this Warsun here. This is the T7 Pro EDC light. There's a look at some of the billboarding. It has a magnetic end. It is very, very thin. We can take measurements here, which I don't really need. I mean, I guess it's handy. And you have this kind of wide clip here and a USB charging spot here, USB-C. This light's pretty interesting, and the reason I picked it up is how thin it is. I'm on a thin kick lately. But anyway, here's the button to actuate it. It's on the side here, and the first button will actuate the front butt light, okay? And I don't know how many lumens this is. It's just kind of like a colder spill, nothing crazy, but I can see what I'm doing. And then if you just click it, it goes back off. But if you press and hold, it'll go on to... No, it'll do the same thing. Ah, gotcha. And I'm still getting used to the interface, but here's the first light. I don't know how many lumens or candela it is, but it helps me do what I need to do. Kind of colder light, kind of a wider spill. And then this kind of warmer throw light, which has a couple of modes. And then the next mode kind of confuses me, and I don't know why they did this, but you get cherries and berries. And I don't even know if that's legal for us to have this. I haven't even looked it up. But can you have a handheld cherries and berries? I don't know. This is like police impersonation kind of deal. I don't know why they put that there. Who's going to use the cherries and berries? I mean, it's not coming up on camera properly, but it's blue and red, and that's that. That's the only one I use. Sometimes I use this one, and then sometimes I make it brighter. If I just press and hold, she'll shut off. So, no memory though. Why is this light good? Why do I have it other than it being thin? It was like $8 on Amazon. I'll put a link down below. That's not bad. I like how cheap that is. I lost my Trustfire X3 Mini, so I think I dropped it in my friend Larry's truck. I don't know. It's gone. So this was like my new thin one, and it's even thinner, which is actually pretty amazing. And so that's the light I had on me. And then finally for the knife, and this is gonna enrage many people, I know what you're thinking. Oh, the Benchmade Bailout. Actually, this is a clone. This was sent to me a while back from a company called R Black, and it's a Tonto variety. Sorry, it's really dirty. I've been using it quite a bit. Do you even use your knives, bro? Well, I have like hundreds now, so how am I going to use them all, stupids? Am I going to just go around cutting everything all day? That's what I do. Do you even use your hundreds of knives, bro, daily like I do? No, I really don't. Some of them just sit there. That's true. Anyway, this is one I use all the time, in part because it was silly cheap. I didn't pay for it. And then another reason that I use this knife a lot is I'm trying to do some like long-term product testing, so you guys know if it's worth it. I honestly forget what kind of steel this is. Look it up if you need to. That being said, it has all the dimensions of the Benchmade Bailout. But I didn't want to spend $300. I know shortly after I got this, Benchmade lowered the price on that and some people were getting them cheaper. But for me, there's really no point in me going out and buying the Benchmade. You know, I've been using it really regular, and even the coating hasn't come off yet. So, you know, I'm not doing crazy stuff with it. But I like this knife a lot for a variety of reasons. A, it's extremely thin. So we're seeing a theme here, why I have this, you know, thin case, thin light, thin knife. And so today was thin day. I was feeling very thin myself. I really like this crossbar lock though, because I don't need to pinch it from both sides. I can actually just from one side drop it with my thumb, and that's pretty nice. Sometimes I miss the thumb studs, they're a little tiny, but that goes with the thinness of the knife, and I really don't mind it. So on a whole, this is what I was carrying today. My Seiko quartz, my Warsun T7 Pro light, and my R Black, whatever this is called, you know, Benchmade ripoff. But this is what I had today. Let me know in the comments what you guys were carrying today, what treat things, if you have a watch, a light, and a Knerf. I'm not into the pry bar thing. I'm not into, like, you know, the $150 bead that's on, like, the fancy lanyard on your $250 titanium pry bar. I mean, if you got it like that and that's how you choose to accessorize and it makes you happy, that's fine. I mean, I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying, like, I'm working class, so for me, that kind of stuff is a little gimmicky and, you know, comedic. Now, when I become wealthy, I might change my tune and maybe I'm buying $200 titanium pocket pry bars. I don't know, but I highly doubt it. I'm just kind of not that guy. Ooh, and finally, let's give you guys a little idea for the weight of this knife, just so you know. This knife is less than 3 ounces. The light is 1.4. So what do we have? 3.3. And then this is the heaviest thing. Okay. So like 8 ounces all in for all of this. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So nice lightweight carry. Highly recommend this. Kind of recommend this. It's been a few months. I mean, I don't know. Have I had this for about a year now? I don't know, but I've been using the crap out of this, and it's held up just fine, and these things are like 80 bucks. So, Benchmade, I don't know. Would I rather get this or the Bailout? I don't know. I would probably just save up for the Bailout, to be honest. That being said, if you're like a budget hunter, you know, and you really like saving money, I don't think you can go wrong with this. This has held up very well for me, and the action's really nice. I mean, it's surprising for the money it was. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, let's bring in the subscribe stars. You guys keep the channel going. I will make sheaths for you. I am outsourcing my sheaths to my brother Nico soon. He's setting up his shop down in Kansas, so I'm getting kind of busy with the channel, and I only make sheaths for subscribed starians now. That being said, if you guys want to keep submitting your sheath orders through my website, I believe Nico will be up and running very soon, so I can start collecting orders to forward to him, and I think that's what we're going to do. So when you send me an inquiry, I'm going to forward it to Nico, and Nico will take it from there. So this way you guys still have a sheath maker, even when I'm too busy for Mitten Gate, right? So anyway, that's it for me, and I will see you guys right here on the 5 Minute Knife Show.